Hi there, for the last couple of days I had a great opportunity to play around with Sony Xperia Z2 tablet, and I have to say it is pretty amazing, but there's a few things that I don't like about it. But anyway, in this video I have summarized all the videos I made about it, so it's going to make up a full review of it, anything beginning from unboxing of the device and ending with testing the battery life and stamina mode, as well as the soaking it in half an hour in bath under about half a meter of water. So whether it survived or not, you find out. So you can, if you're looking for a particular topic, for example looking at me submerging it in water, go to the description below and you can quickly go to that video. If you have time, you can watch entire this full review, and it is included in it. Anyway, enough talking, and we're gonna start with an unboxing of Sony Xperia Z2 tablet computer. After weeks and months of waiting, here it is, the Sony Xperia Z2 waterproof, dustproof tablet computer. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm just going to open the box, and that's pretty much it. I am planning to do a review of it. I'm planning to soak it in water for half an hour and see what happens. So stand by, the future videos will be all about it. I'll be also looking at the battery life and any other features, such as quality of the photographs and videos from its camera. So you get the tablet itself wrapped up in some piece of paper which tells you do more with your Xperia Z2 tablet, and that's pretty much it about it. Then you get, well, this is a startup guide. Important information. SAR information. That's pretty much it. So SAR information, important information, startup guide. Let's close it down. And here you get the USB cable and the power adapter, to which probably that USB cable connects to. So that's all what you get in the box. So you get all the instructions, the USB and power cable, piece of paper that tells you do more with your tablet computer, and the tablet computer itself. So that's pretty much what I tell you. In the next couple of days I'll be doing a wide range of tests with it, as I said at the beginning of the video. So I'm gonna soak it in bath for half an hour and see what happens. And also I'm thinking to do a wide range of tests on it and look at a wide range of features of it too. So that's pretty much it. That was a quick look at what's inside the box of Sony Xperia Z2 tablet computer. In this video I will be powering up the Sony Xperia Z2 tablet computer. So just gonna tell you a few things what's around it. Here on the side you'll find the power button, that's on the left hand side, and these two appears to be volume keys. And then at the top, this here is the micro SD slot, which is reasonably sealed at the top. That's pretty much it. So on the other side there is nothing, and then at the bottom you'll find the port for headphones. Right, let's just power it up and see what happens. Just need to probably hold the button longer. There we go. I'm powering this for the first time, so it will be probably the startup screen that tells you which language to choose and so on. Xperia. So yeah, that's what you get, that's what you see when you first turn it on. Come on. Of course, so let's select the language. Probably gonna keep it to English UK. Just click done. select your country region, Ireland, United Kingdom. Right, just click done, see what happens. Nothing is happening, let's see. It probably needs a restart. So once you turn it on, it will ask you to select your language, then you select the region, whichever region it offers you and whichever region you are from, and then when you press done with that, it restarts, and then you can see it launches the Android update or installation, I'm not sure, but it's pretty much just preparing the tablet for use. And I have to say it takes quite a while, because I already want to play with this tablet and I have to wait. And it's been nearly 3 minutes. One of the things I want to check out is how much memory I have left. That's probably the biggest question what many people ask themselves. So this is a 16 GB Wi-Fi version, which is available in the UK for 399 British pounds. So what I'm gonna try to find out now is go to settings and see how much of that memory is available to the user. We're approaching 4 minutes with still no result. So when you buy one, be prepared, you're gonna have to wait. Also, you can find here the camera at the front, this one here. Let's just try to have a look at the camera at the back of it. Probably another restart, you never know. That's the camera right here. Right. Ah, come on, that's beyond madness. Right. Should be now alright. It asks me to select language again, then I am aware of important information, which I'm not gonna read. Nobody reads anyway, probably. Wi-Fi connection. Well, you can set up a Wi-Fi connection. I don't want to do that now, so I'm just gonna skip it. You can skip stuff here. Accounts, so you can sign in online accounts and stay updated. Google, Facebook, Twitter. They're actually very convenient. Obviously, I'm not doing that now. You just click next. Location services. Enable location services. Yeah, that's step 5. And you're ready to go. Finish. Right, that's about just information about device updates. Click next. I don't want to send anonymous data to them. Click done. So finally, after quite a while, I'm finally here. It took me about 5 minutes. So expect to spend 5 minutes on, powering up before you can actually be able to use it. Right, I promised you to try to go to the settings, and I'm gonna try to find these actually, and check out how much memory is available to the end user. Right, I wanna find out how much memory I have for my use. Storage. So here we go, the $1,000,000 question. How much I got to use? So it looks like for a user there is 10.38 gigabytes available, and actually says total space 11.20. So this one is the Wi-Fi. 16 gig version of Sony Xperia Z2 tablet. So you will get, when you buy one, approximately 10 gig, 10.38 available. So I think that's enough. It's been 7 minutes me talking about powering up. I will be doing the review of this tablet computer, so I'll be looking at stuff like battery life, the features, the quality of the camera, and I'm also thinking to dip it in bath and keep it underwater for about half an hour and see what happens. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's what I'm going to do in the next couple of days. In any case, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions and suggestions, feel free to do so in the comment section below. That was a powering up of Sony Xperia Z2 tablet computer. A lot of people in their videos are talking about specifications and camera resolution. What they actually want to do in this particular video is play around with it a little bit. So I'm just gonna go over through some of the things what you can find inside Sony Xperia Z2 tablet computer, and hopefully you find it useful. It is gonna take a while, but hopefully you may find it interesting. The first thing I'm gonna start with is what's on a notification board. So let's go there and see what's there. So you find there things like settings. Just gonna adjust this settings, Wi-Fi. You can turn on, turn off Bluetooth. You can turn on, turn off location settings. And there's one new thing which I haven't seen before, which is called Throw. And apparently with this thing you can stream the media, like a music, from your tablet to device such as TV or speakers, as far as I understand. Right, just gonna switch it on again. So auto rotation, brightness and stamina, which is battery optimization settings. You can also edit what you can allow to appear there. So you can, for example, if you often fly with on planes, you can put the airplane mode in there, so you can easily turn it on and turn it off and so on. So you can, or you can disable NFC to your notification area, so you can easily access the shortcut to that. Next thing is how to go to the apps. That's the button here at the top right corner. You press that one, you'll be able to access all the applications. So that's basically all the applications you will see when you get it. That's in the UK 16 gig version, with the exception of Asphalt 8 and BBC applications, which I have already pre-installed in it. In terms of available space, well, available space is approximately 10.3 gigabytes. That's on 16 gig Wi-Fi version. So if we go to storage, well, it's now available 8 because I've already pre-installed the Asphalt 8 game on it. But the total space, you can see, it's only 11.20 gig, even though it tells you it's 16 gig Wi-Fi version, which I find a little bit bizarre. So you get a total space of 11.20, and available at the beginning is approximately 10.30, something like that. That's one of the things I wanted to mention. Sound. One interesting thing in the sound section, settings sound section, you can go and adjust some of the things, for example, such as sound enhancements. And here you can find a normalizer, which is quite cool. You can put, you know, in different modes, from jazz, pop and heavy. In old days you had to pre-install application to adjust it. Now on the Android 4.2.2 on this tablet you can actually do it straight away, which I think for those music fans is quite handy. And different wide range of access to dynamic normalizer. You can enable it and disable it, then Clear Audio Plus and so on. What else in there? Well, quite a lot. You can play high resolution audio using USB DAC and DAC amp. Not sure what it is, but some people who know may find it useful. So wide range of other sound settings in there. Here you can find usual stuff such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, data usage, Xperia connectivity. Let's click on it to find out what it is. So that wide range of settings related to the Xperia. So one-touch setup, the sound settings when you can wirelessly play, connecting Xperia to other devices, and media server, a DualShock 3 virus controller, start mirroring, and USB connectivity. What else here? Power management. So it tells you estimated battery lifetime left, from what I understand, or it has been used for 3 days, not sure about that. But here you can enable stamina mode, which is battery management thing, low battery mode, which disables functions in order to save power when battery life is low, queue background data, and here you can access the battery usage. I was actually looking for it, it's not that straightforward. So you can see here it's been 3 hours on battery. Apart from that, other bunch of stuff, such as like you find on any Android tablet, smartphone, location, security, language, then obviously wide range of accounts that you use, and then date and time printing. So you can adjust here cloud print, it's enabled on this device. What else might be interesting for you? Display, X-Reality for mobile. So the image quality apparently is enhanced for photos and videos. You can adjust brightness, white balance, and so on. Personalization and bunch of other stuff. I think I'm not gonna stay any longer on settings mode because it's relatively the same on most Android 4.2 devices. So that's about settings. Applications, you get the usual bunch of stuff, for example like from Sony, like Walkman, when you can play music, and I think you have to subscribe to something to be able to play full songs. Then albums go to your taking pictures and stuff like that, to all your media files. Then movies as well go to all the files that contains movies, PlayStation Mobile, and camera of course. And let's have a look at the camera and play around with it a bit. Just gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna hold my camera. Now let's have a look at some of the things what camera can do, and well, there's nothing I can do to get rid of this reflection because there's light going on out there. Otherwise I'll have to go to the dark room and do it. But anyway, so that's the camera mode now switched on, and you can do a wide range of stuff. For example, it is now set to the manual setting, and you can adjust things like exposure. So obviously you can go and make it brighter, looks like everything is in fog in there, or you can make it darker. So that's one of the things you can do in manual mode. You can also go to different modes. If you just have to click here, and here you'll see the menu for a wide range of stuff that you can do. I'm going to show you only a few of here. For example, the AR effect is the effect when you can actually add different characters to your photo, animate the characters. So you click the AR effect, and you can choose anything between, well, funky disco, masquerade, celebration, dinosaur, dive, fairy tale, and butterfly. So I'm gonna go and choose a dinosaur. So apparently for this thing, in order to work, I have to move it over a flat surface or something like that. So I'm just gonna try and enable it and see what happens. So nothing happens. I think I need some. There we go. So you can see this dinosaur is walking around here, and now with this background basically I can take a picture or video with it. So that's basically what this is all about. I'm not sure who would find much use for it, but that's basically what it is. So you can click reset, you can disable it, and then you can choose something else. Right, I don't want that anymore. Just click here and go to superior auto mode, and then it disables that. What else interesting in here? Well, let's just go back. That's the auto mode, it just adjusts things, whatever happens in front of camera. Also, you can use the background defocus take photos with the background blur like on DSLR camera. Then there's creative effects, something similar to, you know, you can do on Instagram, but basically if you click on that, it offers you a wide range of different settings right here on the right hand side. So you can add, for example, pencil sketch to it, and then it will be like a pencil sketch. So basically it's basically like Instagram without going to Instagram. That's what it is. So you just go back and you can choose to Vine. So apparently you can make the, well, here you can make the 6-second different videos with this option. Haven't tried that, so I'm not sure how it works. I'm not gonna go through that, but basically that's the opportunity for you to make and adjust videos for 6 seconds. Let's just go back and go back to camera mode. Time shift burst. So basically from all the photos it will find the best one after you have shot a social life, better, easier integration, uploading stuff to your social media. Sweep panorama is basically a shooting panorama, so you can move your tablet around and shoot the huge panorama of what you can see here. If you use it before, you shouldn't be able to find it, you have to use it straight away. Let's go back. Here we see this button, you adjust from camera at the back to camera at the front and here. Again, if you go, so that's pretty much, I finished all the stuff bunch what you can use in here. Now I'm gonna switch to, let's go back. So you can go here, click here at the bottom, you access the options. You can change the aspect ratio, you can set a self timer, you can use a smile shutter, you can also use a preview mode, that's for photos. For videos, you can also use a self timer and things like smile shutter, steady shot, you can enable disable microphone and also preview modes. So that's in the photo mode. If I go to video mode, actually if you press that button here it will start, obviously it will start recording video. So I was so busy trying to explain that I forgot about that and I just clicked to record video. I think that's pretty much it about the camera section. So let's go back and let's, just one more thing I wanted to tell you. Just let's go and have a look at applications. And if you click here at the top, you access the bar here on the left hand side, and here you'll be able to adjust applications, so you can be able to search for apps, uninstall apps, you can set your own order or you can set alphabetical, you can choose most used or recently installed ones, and here you can access the Sony store and I think the Play Store. So I think I've covered most of the stuff that you can play around with it. Obviously you may be able to find more, but that's I think the general stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And that's pretty much it. I won't have this tablet for a long time, so if you have any specific question, ask as soon as possible. So that was a quick overview. Just play around with Sony Xperia Z2 tablet computer, and looking also at some of the things that you can play around with the camera. Also, I'm planning to shoot a few videos and pictures with it and then upload it to my blog. When I do that, I'll make a video and I provide the link for it as well to check you some samples of videos and pictures of this device. So that's it about the overview. Thanks for watching. I am about to do one of the craziest and probably stupidest thing I've done in quite a while. I'm going to test the Sony Xperia Z2 tablet computer, how waterproof it is. So I'm going to submerge it in this bath for about half an hour and see if it works. Yeah, it is crazy, but that's what I want to find out. Some of the things to mention before I dip it in, just so you let you know, one of the things I've noticed, I've already took it to the bath last night. You can't really do anything once it's submerged underwater on it, so the screen becomes unresponsive. Other thing, once it's submerged underwater, if the screen is on, you know, it starts catching the water flow and it's kind of accepting, it thinks that I'm doing things on it, and it randomly starts to select things on a tablet computer, if you understand what I mean. So what else? You can shoot videos while it is underwater, but you can't really do anything on it. Anyway, enough talking. Let's submerge it for half an hour in this bath and see what happens. So I have a stopwatch here. First of all, I'm actually going to submerge it. So just a second. Just going to turn it off. So here we go. Quite scary, but yeah, there we go. Just going to leave it on the floor. So as you can see, it is underwater, and I'm gonna keep it there for the next half an hour. So I just press start and see what happens in half an hour. I forgot something to say. There's one more thing I forgot to say. Yeah, don't ever put it in a hot bath or in an environment where there is really hot water, because basically, you know, the hot water expands plastic and it can really damage the tablet computer. So let's just see. As you can see, it is working. Hopefully, I really hope it still works in half an hour. So I'm gonna come back in about 15 minutes and see how it's doing. So it's been now nearly 17 minutes since this tablet computer is submerged underwater. I have to say I'm getting slightly nervous about it. So let's just go and have a look and see if it still works. If it's still working. Probably not, but hopefully it does. So actually hard to take a grip of it. Well, seems to be still working. Obviously I can't do anything on its screen while it's submerged underwater. So far it has lasted for just over 17 minutes. Just over 10 minutes to go, and then we're gonna find out whether it can be submerged in water safely for at least a half an hour. I think the moment of truth has just arrived. It's been there submerged now for more than 30 minutes. It's now 31.5 minutes, and I think I need to take it out, because otherwise it could be too late. Or it might be already too late, I don't know. Just press the button and see if it still works. Yeah, it does work, surprisingly. So let's just try to take it out carefully. Well, it won't be that easy actually. And see what happens. So there we go. Seems to be everything is okay with it. Let's just run a little bit of water off. Just gonna set it here. Well, while the screen is wet, I still can't really do many things with it. Well, actually I can. So, got some notifications received from Facebook, but as you can see, yeah, I can barely use the screen at the moment while it's wet. Otherwise, it did survive for just over 31 minutes, so I would say 32 minutes definitely survived, submerged in my bath. The depth approximately, I would say maybe half a meter. So you can safely do that. That's all I can say. I did it. It was pretty scary, I have to say, to stick a 400-pound tablet in water, but it survived. I'm happy with it. Let's just see again if it works. So yeah, that's the end of the test. Thanks for watching. If you have any interesting to say, feel free to do so in the comments section below. And thanks for watching. That was a water test on Sony Xperia Z2 tablet. You can see there's little water in there. So the only thing, as I said, you can't really use it while it's submerged in water, and while it's covered in water you can't really use it much. But other than that, it survived the water test. This video I'm gonna do a quick battery test. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play on this tablet videos non-stop on YouTube using Wi-Fi network on just a standard battery use. Then I'm gonna switch to the stamina mode and see whether it's gonna make any difference. So you can see the battery is charged to 100%. Hopefully you can see it, or probably not. Oh, it's very difficult. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, let's press start because it's already being used. Let's go to applications and YouTube, and I'm just gonna put the sound to 0. Something obviously long, something about 1 hour 35 minutes, so I can play it over and over again. So let me just gonna skip this ad. So I'm gonna leave it like that for quite a while. I'm just gonna see how long the battery is gonna last. I think so it probably could last 6 or maybe more hours, but let's wait and see. So I'm gonna come back later. I'm gonna see what happens. This is on a standard battery mode, and then I'm gonna, once this flats out, I'm gonna charge it again to 100%, then enable stamina mode and do exactly the same thing. I'm gonna see whether it's gonna make any difference. I have been testing the battery life of Sony Xperia Z2 tablet for the last, well, 10 hours, and it's still going. It's been going for 10 hours and almost 18 minutes, and I've got just about 2 to 3% of battery life remaining. Not sure whether you can see. Can't really get any focus that close. I'll try. Well, you probably can see it or not, but it's about 3%. Actually 2% now. So I'm gonna wait until the battery completely dies off, and then I'm gonna press stop. Then I'm gonna see, but probably I would say it's another 10 to 15 minutes left of battery life in it, and then I'm gonna charge it back up again to 100% and try the stamina mode on it. 10 hours and 33 minutes and 43 seconds. That's how long the battery lasted from 100% to complete 0. So that was just using Wi-Fi, automatic brightness, automatic screen brightness according to the conditions, and playing one YouTube video after another one in the playlist. Now I'm going to fully charge it back again, switch to stamina mode on, and I'm going to see that I'm going to do exactly the same thing over again and see whether it makes any difference or not. It's time to do a battery test on stamina mode, so I'm just disconnected the battery and I'm going to start playing videos on YouTube and Wi-Fi network for the next probably 10 or more hours, depending how long the battery lasts. So you can see here it's 100%. It's very difficult to see, but it is. So I'm just going to show you that the stamina mode here is activated and the battery is 100%, and it's just about 21 minutes past 11. So I'm going to leave it like this for the next, well, not sure how many hours it's going to last, but we're going to see. So it's so far lasted for 40 seconds. I'm probably going to come back in a while and see how much battery have been used. So I have been running this tablet on stamina mode for the last 9 hours and 42 minutes, and the battery is getting low, I have to say. I have only just about 8% remaining, if you can see. So the question is whether it's actually gonna last 10.5 hours like it did in the standard mode. So that's what I'm wondering about. So 9 hours 42 minutes. On a standard mode it lasted just over 10.5 hours. I did enable the stamina mode, which is here basically. It is enabled, so which is supposed to be able to extend the battery life, but it looks like I'm not gonna see much difference. It could be actually even worse, but we have to wait and see. Still got 8% remaining, and it's been 9 hours and nearly 43 minutes. So 10 hours 39 minutes and 52 seconds. That's how long the battery lasted on stamina mode, running YouTube videos non-stop without a sound using Wi-Fi network with automatic brightness setting. So that's the end of the battery test. As you can see, well, in terms of playing multimedia files, there's not much difference between the standard mode and stamina mode. So probably you may see the difference when doing other stuff like browsing and taking pictures. I'm not sure. But in my test, using the standard mode and the stamina mode, you can see there is not a big difference at all. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. That's the end of the battery test of Sony Xperia Z2 tablet, which took me 2 days to do, I have to say. So you can see the light is flashing. No, it's not. Well, it's pretty much dead. So we'll have to connect the charger back again. Another thing to mention, it takes approximately 4 hours to charge it from 0 to 100%. So that's all I wanted to tell you in regards to the battery life. Thanks for watching, and that's the end of the battery test. So here we go, that was my view, my look at Sony Xperia Z2 tablet computer, and I have to say it is pretty amazing. It is very thin, it is lightweight, it's high quality product, I have to say. 8 megapixel camera. The only thing what I didn't like about it is that you cannot actually use it while it is submerged underwater, and that's a little bit have disappointed me. But apart from that, well, I've tested twice for the English and Russian version of my YouTube channel. So I soaked in the bath twice for just over 30 minutes in a matter of 2 hours, and nothing happened to it. So I was impressed about that. So definitely it stands to its name, it is waterproof. So this is something you shouldn't really worry about. Apart from that, I have nothing much else to add to it. It's a, typical tablet computer. Well, the price is, I think, a bit too high, 400 British pounds, or approximately in American dollars that's about 650 American dollars approximately, I think it is. So it is quite expensive. I would like to see the price slightly drop down. But considering the Samsung Galaxy S5 costs almost 1,000 American dollars, so I think it's pretty much madness to put such a price tags on these. So yeah, great tablet. So if you're looking for a durability, for device being waterproof, and for the reasonably long battery life, and you don't worry about the price, and you're looking for mobility, it's a great tablet, I have to say. For multimedia, definitely, for sure. Anyway, that's me finished with this. Next, I'm hoping to get my hands on Samsung Galaxy S5 smartphone in the next couple of weeks, and then if I get it, I'm gonna have a look at it. And also I would like to compare it with the first Samsung Galaxy S smartphone and see what has changed in 5 years. In any case, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, anything to say about Sony Xperia Z2, feel free to do so in the comment section below. In the time being, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.